Hidee ho, my friends. How are you today? I know it's been a long time since we've been here in the craft room. So I thought I would pop in for a quick video and catch you up on what's going on and what's happening today. So today, I thought I would work in the craft room and kind of get things a little more organized so that we can start on some fall journals. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna flip you around so you can see what I purchased way back in July before my surgery, because my thought was I would get all this done. And okay, here's what I'm doing. So as you know, I use this on my desk. Well, I purchased this one in July, and because of rehab and such, let's see if I can put it like this so you can see what I'm doing. Because of rehab and stuff, I was never able to get in here because my room is such a mess. And I'm going to turn this one sideways, I think. I was never able to safely get in here to work on it. So what I thought I would do today is get in here, and I'm taking some of the things out of some of these big drawers and seeing if they fit in some of these smaller drawers over here. Because in some of these bigger drawers, I want to move like things like my sari ribbon and things like that over here and get rid, I know this is going to be loud, I'm really sorry, and get rid of some of those bigger things on my desk and maybe give me some more room, because I'm still not able to walk a lot safely in this room, you know, with my leg hanging down. So I'm trying to do this as quiet as I can, and it's not working out very well. So what I'm doing here is I'm moving my clips. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Our weather here in Pennsylvania has been lovely, lovely, lovely for the last couple of weeks, and it's supposed to stay that way. This upcoming week, we're supposed to get up into the 70s, which is the warmest it's probably been in quite some time. Now, these are smaller, so I think I'm going to keep those out. And then this one's going to go over here on the bottom. Come on, lay down there. There we go. All right, and if you're not laying down, I'm going to make you lay down. All right, you can come out. There we go. All right, these little clips like these, I'm going to pull out so that these bigger clips that I do like to use, that's a big one, can fit in there. All right, that one can come out of there. Okay, these will fit in there now. Yeah, those were just in my way. All right, now, you guys lay in there and behave yourself. Oh, much better. Okay, so now this cabinet that I bought, it actually comes in a set of 4 cabinets, and it's got these small cabinets, small drawers, and then it's got like a double size. Now, they're not huge, but they are big enough to hold like those little clips that I just showed you, and you know, things like that. So these little clips, I think these are called binder clips. You know, I can find someplace else to put these. Most likely I'll put these in my book making box. So I'm going to put these, for now, I'm going to put these in here. They won't stay in here, but they'll get off of my desk and out of my way while I'm doing this. Now, these are some of the things I have already emptied, and they'll go back in. I have a storage container that I keep that's called extra storage, and what I use these for, these little clear boxes for, are if I buy specialty, what are they called? Specialty yeah, my brain's just kind of lost it here since my surgery. Specialty. Oh my gracious, I'll think of it. They go in here, and basically they're for like a specific journal or a book. And then once I've used them, then I put these back away. I'll think of what I'm trying to say here in a minute. Now, I have no idea what these are. Oh, yes, I do. These are those little sticky bops. See them sticking up there? But they're rubber. I think these are for like drawers so they don't pound because they're really thick. See them? They're really thick rubber. That's what I think they're for. So these will go in my drawer. I'll drop these in the drawer here so they're not losing their stickiness. Now let's put these up here out of the way. This is another one of those little things that will go back in the cabinet. Now over here, we'll go back over here. My little punches will have to stay there. Okay, now ribbon and lace. Now this might have to stay here, which will be fine. Now stamped items like this, I already created a drawer for, and it's up here. This is stamped pages, numbers, things like that. And all that's going to go in there. That way, if I need a page that's got stamped things on it, stamps, that I created with my stamps, they're in here. Numbers, they're in here. And they're in one of the small drawers. All right. Now, buttons. I'll have to move this for a second. It's in a small drawer. That's in a small drawer, but I think those can stay there, but I may end up taking them out. This can stay in that drawer because it's small enough. That can stay there. These I want to move and put it down here if it will fit there. I think it's the same size as this one. Let's see. Yeah, washi tape can stay up there. And I want that there, I want that there. I want that to stay there. Okay, so up here I want to try and put my washi tape. So let me grab my washi tape. Hold on just a minute. Hold on, let me grab it here. Okay, all of this was in a larger box. And I want to take it out of the box so I can create more room on the table. And to do that, I need to, all right, let's put this stuff where it's going to go. I need to put this stuff, someplace else. So I need some big drawers to put this stuff in. So let's see if we can find some bigger drawers to put this stuff in. Now, I have these larger clamps. Now, I don't use these larger clamps except when I'm making a book. So maybe these large clamps can go down in the bookmaking drawer. Let's do that. And that can go with my colored pencils. Oh, there's the thing that goes on there. So let's put these down here. We're going to put those large clamps maybe not in the box, but maybe in the bigger box. think we will. Okay. I think we're going to put them in the box that this sits in. So that gives us 2. So let's see what... All right, I already have a box that twine is in. So we're going to put this with the twine. Because the twine's already in a tote over there. So that has a home. What is this? I think this can go in the box with the twines and ribbons, since it's wrapped up very nicely. And I think this one can too, since that's kind of the same thing. And so can these. Oops, except this one, where is it? This one's coming off. Nope, it's not that one. And I'm going to keep these wrapped. As you can see, I don't use many of these. And being fall, I'm not going to use many of these at all. I probably will use these 2 and maybe that brown one, but I won't use many of these at all. I think I bought them for the brown one, and the rest of them kind of came with it. So let's get these wrapped up. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, so there's those. So that leaves these 2. Let's put these away. Okay. All right. We are getting a lot done, aren't we? Okay, now, there's that one. I'm so glad you all joined me today. I was kind of dreading doing this because I don't like doing this by myself. Now, this is my sorry ribbon. So let's see what can we do with this? Let's maybe wrap some of this up. It used to be in I used to have the colors sorted, and they were in little zip top bags. But I think we're going to do it like this, and we're going to drop them in there. And I think the small pieces like this, we're going to throw in there. There's another small piece. Let's see if we can get this out. There we go. That way I could kind of keep them sorted a little bit better. So what creations have you guys made? Have you had fun this summer? Did you create something from one of your other creators? Did you watch one of the 300 videos that are on my channel? What fun did you have? Did you take a trip? Tell me what you did. I'm going to live vicariously through you since I didn't get to do much this summer. I am going to try to travel a little bit here in the fall. Just a little bit. I won't get to do a whole lot, but just a little bit. We're going to, in October, we're going to maybe try and go see some friends. Since it's not a long trip and I've given permission to travel. If you're thinking about having a knee replacement, I highly recommend it. Do as you're told and you will just be moving right along. Good days and bad days. I can tell you that. Good days and bad days. Okay, a little piece. All right. We are just getting it, aren't we? Okay. You all see what I'm going to be doing here, so I'm not going to hold you up while I wrap all this. Now, these other little pieces are all on these. Now, I'm not sure. I don't want to take up a whole big thing with those. So I'm wondering, would they fit in a smaller one and stack nicely? I wonder. Let's see. Would they fit in one of these? You know what? I'm just going to put that back in there and later on I'll do that. Let's try one of these and see. Would it fit in one of these? Or should I just take them off? And, oh, I think they will. Maybe they will. Maybe not. I think they might stick up too far. I think they're going to stick up too far. Yeah, they're going to stick up too far. Okay, so I think this is going to need to go in a bigger one. Okay, I have some bigger ones over here. Now, these little stickers here, these are stickers. Those clear stickers that we used in another project, they can go here. Remember those? We used those in a project. They can go there. And I bet these can go in here. I'm thinking I'm going to end up putting these in my ribbon bin. Otherwise, it's going to drive me crazy that they're separate from the... yeah, they fit perfect over there. Yeah, they fit over there. Okay, so that gives me... Oops, there's one more. Yep, that works. So, if they work over there... All right, does this lace fit in here? Yes, it does. All right, that lace fits there. No, let's put... Okay. Whoops. There go those little things I told you I was going to hold on to for a minute. What I'm trying to get out are these stickers. Because I want to move those stickers over to this unit. And these buttons, because buttons are over here too. Oops. My light just went off. Sorry about that. There, that's better. There we go. Now, these are all stickers here. This is all stickers in here. Those are stickers. Let's put these stickers down here. Charms. That's the word I was looking for. Charms. Charms is what I keep in those little things. I told you I'd think of it. Specific charms. Now, I don't know why there's ribbon in there. Okay. Now, buttons. Where are those buttons? Buttons are over here. Let's see here. We're going to move buttons over here. I know, am I making you all crazy yet? If these are stickers, then this one's going to be buttons. Let's see if all these buttons fit. I think they will. Yeah, I like keeping things that are the same together. Ah, perfect, perfect. All right, so these are labels, so that's why I have these over here together. They were there. Okay. There we go. This one can go back over here. Giving us this big one back. Okay. There we go. Now, where did this little one go? That's a really good question. Oh, it went right here. Oh, no, it didn't go there. I put one over here that didn't belong, I think. All right, I'll figure it out in a minute. Okay, so we've got things going here. Now, let me show you what I've done here. So over here, I've put, so far, I've put things that kind of attach. And I like that these are going across the bottom. And if I had another big one, okay, I do, but that ribbon is there. And I do think that ribbon is gonna have to go. I don't use that very often, so I think that ribbon is gonna have to go in the big ribbon thing. And then I can put this on the other end, and down here, maybe we can put, you know, something else that attaches. I like to keep, you know, things that attach either on top of each other or next to each other that just makes sense to my brain. I don't know if it makes sense to your brain, but it makes sense to my brain. And then over here on this side, let's move that. On this side, I have, let me show you. I have the buttons, I have the ribbons, but this one is going to change. These ribbons are coming out of here, and they're going to go over to the ribbon box, and in here are going to go some of the other things. Some other types of, I think, ribbons of some sort are going to go here. And that's going to open up some of these larger boxes on the other place in front of us for maybe colored pencils, maybe things like markers that we don't get to use that maybe we can use this season in fall pencils, good gravy, in fall books that, you know, we just don't get to use, or maybe even put inks in there to keep them from, you know, falling all over the place. So I'm thinking that this system is going to work out very well. And so for now, that is what I'm going to continue doing. And when I'm finished with it, it's going to come across the front where you guys have seen all the chaos before. And when it's finished, I'll take a picture and I'll post it for you. And then the next time I'm on here, now I don't know what day that'll be, but I will take a picture of it for you, or I'll let you know, and we'll start a fall journal, and then maybe it might be Tuesday, I'm not sure. Wednesday I won't be home. I have a walking session planned, so it might be Tuesday that we start a fall journal, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. I kind of sort of have an idea, but we'll see. So I'm going to finish working on getting this Sari silk finished, and maybe getting the rest of this finished, and we'll see how this goes. And until I see you again here on the Ladybug Journals, ta-ta for now.